And in the locker room, each guy has been going over, and thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. Look at the opening lineup for Florida. One thing to watch tonight, RJ, both these teams are great passing the ball. They really rack up the assists.
These are the type of teams you want to play for, because you know what? If you pass it, the ball will find you again.
For the three, Chandler. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Pass to Lee. Down low. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Back to Chandler. To the inside. Here's Moreno. And he gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Out to the right wing. Lets it go from deep. Chandler with the rebound. The Wildcats have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. To the wing right side. Wildcats passing it around. Lets the three fly. And it's Florida with the rebound.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Wildcats. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I was able to talk with Jordy Fernandez for a minute. I asked how you counter a player with DeMar DeRozan's versatile scoring. We're putting a close sign on the mid-range tonight, Coach joked, adding, we're going to be very tight in that area defensively and not give him what he wants. Sounds like DeMar is in for an uphill battle tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Unable to get that one.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
Pass to Lee. Chandler with the steal. And pushing it up here, the Wildcats. And the dunk by Chandler.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And here is Lee. Takes it inside. From outside, off the mark. There's no doubt Sabonis has developed RJ into one of the best big men in the NBA. A double-double machine.
Yeah, and what's most impressive about his 2024 performance, he had a game where he was the first player in NBA history to have a triple-double without missing a shot, turning the ball over, or committing a foul. It was literally a perfect game.
Now here's Lee. They could use a bucket. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
So it's Florida now.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and closing out possessions should make this a much more contested game.
And so here are the Wildcats following the three-point basket by Florida.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. For Florida, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. From outside the arc, his first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Back to Chandler. Shot clock at 6. A 3-ball. And it's Florida with the rebound.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, they just pummeled them from the perimeter. Did a nice job working the ball around and getting those high percentage looks.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin. particularly here to start the game.
Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Got it. Good job in the low post.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
You know, Greg, talking about Cam Thomas now, what are some things you'd like to see him improve on?
Well, I'd say defense first and foremost. If he's able to improve there, as well as his passing and playmaking, watch out. He's already an incredible scorer.
First free throw is good. Hurtling down the home stretch of this season, Greg, what do you make of potential first-round series in this postseason?
Well, there's certainly some matchups that I think plenty of fans would love to see, but we still have a bit of time for things to kind of fall into place. That's what makes this time of year so exciting.
And he makes both free throws. Richard, Cam Thomas has been criticized for his shot selection at times, but the guy can flat out score.
Oh, he's a walking bucket. And to his credit, he works on taking these difficult shots because he knows that is a valuable skill in this league.
Lee, that's good. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Unloads from 13. And it's Florida with the rebound.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
No good from the wing. Lee's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Over in the corner, Chandler. No good on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Out to Lee. From downtown. He's off on that one. And for the Wildcats, they're shooting pretty grave so far, about 23%. Stolen. Fast break. Here comes Florida.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
The Wildcats again cannot hit. Inside. Rebound. Wildcats.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench production was huge, no doubt. A testament to how well prepared this coaching staff is for these tough road games.
Just 5 on the clock. Chandler, no good. Florida leading by 4. Florida moving that ball around. Pass to Lee. The 3 buries the long-range jumper. 6 points for him.
Oh, great ball movement there.
They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
And so, Jordy Fernandez decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Both teams deciding to change it up. Now that we have a moment, let's see who have been the top assist teams in the league this season.
The beauty of watching this team is seeing the ball move around the court. It doesn't stick. That's why they're at the top of that list.
Pass to Johnson. They need this. 5 to shoot. The Wildcats again cannot hit. Florida leading by 7. Lets it fly from 18. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Low block shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Florida.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
The first free throw is good, and Florida making a change here. Lloyd's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. Florida leading by 5. To the middle. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. He's got 8.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks. Keegan Murray wants to excel at both ends, and he said, quote, "My defense wasn't where it needed to be, so I got a little faster, a little stronger, tried to figure out how to be physical defensively and be effective. Them trusting me to guard helps the other guys so they can focus more on offense." Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. 1:22 left in the first quarter of the game. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point land. Rebound, Wildcats.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pass to Johnson. They set the screen. The Wildcats again cannot hit. And Florida with the possession. They're on a 15-6 run. To the paint. Makes it off the glass. And it's a 9-point Florida lead.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Good on the triple.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Three-pointer. And so it's Florida with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Guys, what stands out to you from Florida in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
On the court for Florida. From past the arc, and the Wildcats, another 3.
And, guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear. He's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Here's Lloyd. Still yet to score. Florida moving that ball around. Pass to Brown. Tries a three. Rebound. Wildcats. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Down low. Here's Garrison. No good. That would have tied it. Florida leading by 3. Pass to Lloyd. Brown with the screen on Williams. Puts it up. And no good. And for the Wildcats, they're shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Johnson surveying the floor. Lets it go with a 3. A second chance effort, and he lays it up and in.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Out to the wing. Here's Lloyd. A three-pointer off the mark.
He's got to keep the ball moving. That's just not a good shot with the D set up like it was.
Back to Johnson. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. It's Brown with the drive. Ingram wide open. Off the mark, and the drought continues. The Wildcats have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Now Williams. No scoring in this one. They get it back. Plays it up and banks it in. This tug-of-war game continues.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
For Florida, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. And we hear a lot about 6'11" Nick Claxton's effect on defense. RJ, what's your opinion?
Well, it's not just his rim protection, but he can pop out and affect shots in the mid-range. He guards multiple positions well, and his defensive versatility, oh, that's not easy to come by.
Let's check out the standings in the Western Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. You look at Florida. If the playoffs started today, they'd hold the number 5 seed. Of course, they're looking to build on that.
And right now for Florida, they're in good position, firmly in the playoff picture. They don't have to worry about the play-in scenario at this point, and that's how they want to keep it.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Can they get it? And he gets it to go. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Pass to Johnson. Throws it up high. It's intercepted. Inside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Florida shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch you.
So it's Florida now. The Wildcats getting their last shot to go. Lets it go from the wing. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. The Wildcats have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Beyond the arc. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
There's Lee with the three. And once again off the mark by Ford. The Wildcats have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Yes, that goes in.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Johnson, a wide open look. And the Wildcats, another three. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Wildcats.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they continue to find ways to score.
And here's what the schedule for Florida looks like. On Wednesday and then on Friday. For Florida, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Fires the three, and the Wildcats, another three.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for him. Florida trails by 7. Now here's Lee, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Clock at 6 for the three. Rebound, Wildcats. Here are the Wildcats. They're on a 20-7 run. Here's the three. The shot, no good.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Launches it. Knocks down the 3-ball. Lee's got 6 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Pass to Chandler. The Wildcats again cannot hit. Florida shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. Lee outside. Over to the left wing. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Johnson. He's got 15. Shoots the 3. And it's Florida with the rebound.
And let's be honest, they're winning in spite of his atrocious shooting performance.
Lee with the ball. 6 points for him. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Wildcats have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%. And so Jordy Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been terrific at turning turnovers into points.
And all those points off turnovers have been a huge bonus. I mean, that aggressive defense has also paid dividends at the offensive end of the floor.
Wildcats passing it around. They need this one, and that's good off the glass that time.
And they're very lucky to have the lead after that terrible shooting in the first quarter. But they've rounded into form here in the second and have brought that field goal percentage up.
They set the pick. The 3. Rebound. Wildcats. On the wing, Chandler. Fires the 3. The shot missing. Florida shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. Out left to the wing. From the arc. That one's not going to go. And for the Wildcats, they're shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. To the left side wing. Trains the three-pointer. it's a 5-point Wildcat lead.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Lee outside to the middle. Takes the three. And that's out of bounds. Florida will retain possession.
And taking a look at some of the stats here for Lee. Over the last month, getting it done. He's putting up about 17 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists.
Yeah, he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, not playing outside himself, but finding lots of chances to do his thing and affect the game.
6 on the shot clock for 3.
And he got off to a nice start, but has slowed down here in the second quarter.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Takes a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. 5 points in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
To the inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And when defenders are lurking, that bounce pass can be the only way to get it through.
Here's the screen. And the Wildcats, another 3.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Jacks up a 3. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Nice start for him beyond the arc. He's already hit 3 triples, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's the Wildcats with another.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
Buries it down low. Lee's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
And so it's the Wildcats with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race.
Well, I think for the home team, they're in good position. Definitely among the top teams in the conference.
And just as important as the seeding is how you're playing down the stretch. They're trying to dial it in. And so thinking about the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for Florida.
As the half went on, you could see they were forcing shots, rushing things. You have to stay patient.
And be unpredictable. Threaten the defense from all 3 levels.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. To the wing on the left. There's the triple. No good. Shot missing. Wildcats leading by 6. Into his mid-30s, the veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
And for Florida. The tray gets it to go from beyond the arc. Lee's got 11.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
There's the three. The shot, no good. And for the Wildcats, they're shooting the ball at 42%. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The Wildcats shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. Florida trails by 6. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. This one for 3. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
For Florida, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And he hits the first of 3. Good on the second free throw. And he can't make it. 3 for 3. Wildcats leading by 4. Six to shoot. Wildcats need to get off a shot here. That shot misses. Florida trails by 4. Lays it up off the glass.
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
Wildcats passing it around. Unloads from 9, and no good. Trying to use the glass.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
For the tie, and there's another one for Ford.
There is no chance that this game is tied up without his offensive firepower.
Out to Chandler. Three-pointer. The Wildcats again cannot hit. Pass to Lee. For the lead. Rebound. Wildcats. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. From down in the low post, it goes.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
The Wildcats have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Launches a 3. And Lee pulls it down. And Florida with the possession. They're on an 11-3 run. Over to the wing for the lead. They get it back.
That is a hard-won rebound, a man's rebound right there. Way to battle for it inside.
No good from 11 feet. And Florida with the possession. They're on an 11-3 run. There's a good screen. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And for the Wildcats, they're shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Chandler scanning the floor. Off target with his 3.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it. Got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
And it's Florida with the rebound. Down low for the lead. The shot off that time. And here's Chandler, who brings it up for the Wildcats. Fires from deep. The Wildcats again cannot hit. From deep. It doesn't go for him.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
To end the cold streak. No good there.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
For the lead. No good that time.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
And they take the lead. 8 points for him.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Wildcats making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. You look at the Wildcats. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs.
Well, right now for the Wildcats, their fans had high hopes for them this season, and they have not let them down. It's been a fantastic campaign thus far, and they really are set up perfectly for a deep run in the playoffs.
Now here's Lee, 13 points in the game. Rebound by Johnson. And for the Wildcats, their shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. And he makes that one.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
To the middle. Fires from the wing. Excellent D there by Johnson. Wildcats leading by 4. Fires for 3. Doesn't go that time. Florida shooting poorly, just 35% so far. To the left wing. Florida moving that ball around. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
To stop the drought. Rebound. Wildcats. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. On the wing, Chandler. Puts up a 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Chandler's got his second basket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. So both teams making some changes here. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And you can see his scoring numbers trending down as time goes on. It's not what you want to see, but maybe it's just time to shift his approach a little and start looking for other ways to get points out there on the floor.
Ingram, a screen on Johnson. Pass to Ingram to end the run. Rebound by Williams. And it's Williams with the ball for the Wildcats. They lead by 7. 1:57 left in the third. From deep, Johnson, and the Wildcats, another 3.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Six on the shot clock. From deep. Rebound, Wildcats.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Here's Garrison, and he dunks it down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
A 3-ball. That one doesn't drop.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Count that one. 13 points in the game.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Steps back. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And here is Johnson. 18 points for him. Outside Williams. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
Despite his relatively quiet night, they are still winning, and that just shows this team is more than just about one guy.
And so it's the Wildcats. Their lead at 15 going into the break, and their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We come back right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Inside. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And for Floyd. And good that time.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
And for the Wildcats, Johnson the screen. Baseline J on the way. That shot no good.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
To the left side wing. The tray. And no good that time. Wildcats leading by 15. To the paint. Ingram with the steal. Right wing. Here's Lloyd. Connects from 3-point range.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Johnson outside. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Lloyd the pass to Ingram. Here's Lloyd. Pulls up on the wing. That shot no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Wildcats. 17 points was their biggest margin. Fires the 3. Not that time. It's off now, shooting 7 of 10 from the floor. Plenty of space. Count that bucket. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Launches it. A three-pointer is right on target. Johnson's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
Pass to Lloyd. Rebound, Wildcats.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Inside, it's deflected. He takes it in. Johnson with the defensive effort. Wildcats leading by 15. Shot clock at 5. There's the screen. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Pass to Lloyd. From downtown. That shot off.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
He hit 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
And he banks in the layup.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordy Fernandez. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Both teams will make substitutions. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordy Fernandez's huddle. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. And so here are the Wildcats. Wildcats passing it around. They set the pick. Looking to end his cold spell. Off the left rim and out. Florida trails by 15. From past the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten them so far.
Five on the clock. Out to the wing. There's the three. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. And the Wildcats lead by 14.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Back to Lee. Fires the three. Rebound. Wildcats. Lets it go from deep. And it's out of bounds to the Wildcats. Now off the inbound, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
No good that time.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Fades. He doesn't hit that one.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
From the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Reno.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And a wide open look for Lee. And again, it's Florida with a 3.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Chandler, the pass to Moreno. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Wildcats.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time. Florida trails by 14. Lee outside. From outside the arc, Lee with another miss.
Even though it didn't go down, he'll take that shot every time.
Fade away. And it's Florida with the rebound. Fires from deep. That one misses. Wildcats leading by 14. Shot clock at 6. A 15-footer. Not gonna go.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Big-time fadeaway.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? That's a trick question. You don't.
And for the Wildcats, they're shooting here in the fourth quarter around 41%.
And this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Greg, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message. Puts up a 3. It's off target. And here's Chandler, who brings it up for the Wildcats. .139 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And the game getting more spread out. Do you think RJ will ever see an NBA 4-point line?
I doubt it, but I guess you never know. I personally don't think it's a good idea. I think the game needs tweaks, not changes.
Shot from 16, and it doesn't go.
Well, that's what you get when you go for style points with the fadeaway. And look, he paid the price.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Wildcats.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And this team, obviously one of the elite teams. They have played with heart and passion for the game all season long, and the wins for them just keep rolling along. And tonight, it'll make win number 63.
A two-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Johnson.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
So we see the Wildcats taking the win here. They poured it on tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it, folks. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.